So today's the 17th of May 2024. So I've been really shit at doing my updates. I've completely forgot. Um, and like I've been telling myself to do it and then I keep forgetting. But anyway, let me give you an update of from Wednesday to today. So I've had a bit of a wobble the last few days again. Because one of the ladies that I work with, we'd done so many ads, so many creatives, and none of them were working. And I just couldn't understand what wasn't working. The ads were good, they were clear, but I thought they made sense. And when I showed people who had no idea what we were doing, they all understood it straight away. Like, yeah, that's for that. So yeah, it was weird. Like we knew what we were doing, like we knew who it was for, and it was clear, but no one was connecting with it. So I had to sit down with myself and really just try and understand it. And one thing I realised I did was that I was being really impatient, and I kept getting signs about being patient, being patient. And it was weird, like I was sitting there thinking to myself, like, what the fuck am I doing wrong? And then a video come up and it said, the problem most people have is that they're just too impatient and they rush just before they get the success. And that made me think, shit, have I rushed too early just before the first ever ad? And that made me think I need to go back and revisit it. So what I did was go back to the first ever ad. I looked at it again, and the only thing I've rerun that ad, and the only thing I changed was targeting only women instead of men as well for this particular client, and now it's working. So just got to trust myself a bit more, chill out with it a bit. But that was a big lesson. I had a sales call yesterday, and that sales call, I don't know, like I think I'd done good, and I think I did everything I could. She didn't sign up on the call. She said she's gonna get back to me now. Usually I'd say that's a big no-no, but the way our conversation went, it went like the guy who I had the other week who didn't sign up straight away, but he signed up after, um, he signed up after a week. He was like, look, I just genuinely need to think. Like he said, like, I handled all his objections. He said, no, look, mate, that's amazing. He said, I couldn't make a decision right now, but he said, like, I love everything you're doing. I just genuinely need time to see if it's financially, physically possible. And that's exactly what she's done. Now, it felt right to stop pushing and stop trying to get her to sign on. So I left her. I let her do her thing. And I said to her, like, when should I get back to you in touch? She said, I'll have a decision by Monday. And I said, well, can you let me know either way whether you're going to sign up or not, just so I've got clarity on what you're doing? She said, yeah, that's absolutely fine. So we'll see how that goes. I think the call was pretty decent. She also knew two of my clients. One she knew from an event. The other one she actually reached out to and found her. And obviously that client gave her amazing testimonial just because she was like she's got such good results. So we'll see how that goes. I was beating myself up about it a bit, sort of thinking that I'd fucked it up, but I need to be a little bit more calmer with it. And I did, in the moment, it felt like the right thing and it worked last time, so we'll just leave it as that. So today I've got a call with my 9 to 5 with my line manager. So I'll meet her every 2 weeks now, which is fucking long, but we'll see what she has to say. Yeah, we'll see how what she's got to say. I don't know. Like I know what I'm gonna say I've been doing, but it's just always the fact of this new one's proper difficult, and like you can tell she thinks she's really important, so she's always got to put her 2 pence in and fucking try and make my life hard. So we'll see. I've just decided I've got to be really friendly with her, really straightforward. Um, and just tell her how it is. I've been honest that I've not got work because it's only so long. I know I could go without like fucking it up, but yeah, we'll see. And then the last thing is, as you can see, I'm in a different setup. So it's the same room that I was in when I've been doing all my other updates. I just decided to mix the room around, and it's the spare room in my parents' house. And yeah, I've just moved it because it was too. I didn't like the fact that there was a backdrop of the bed, and like it just made me paranoid with like when I'm talking to clients or having sales calls that if the background moves, you can see a massive bed in the back. But also because I need to start filming YouTube content for my agency YouTube, to find clients. Now the problem is that I couldn't film it here because I wanted to use Loom, and the background options that Loom has, you can completely blur it out, but it looks shit. Or you can just use a blur thing, but when I used the blur, you could see the backdrop of the bed. So I was like, I'm not filming YouTube content with a bed in the background, like that's stupid. So what I've done now is I've moved it around. So I've got a nice neutral background, put my bookshelf there, and yeah, it's a nice little setup. I'll show you. It's like this, and then my backdrop's like that. So yeah, it's nice. So yeah, so today really I launched my new emails. My email addresses are warm up, so I've launched them. It's so annoying. I bought 25,000 leads. I then cleaned the leads, and out of those 25,000, I got 8,900 who were good to send emails to. So annoying, but yeah, I mean, I didn't clean the leads before on this other campaign. Yeah, like I've had 90 bounced emails. So yeah, that's been a bit squeaky. But I'm just going to leave them in there. Like it hasn't actually affected the email addresses. Like if I look at the accounts, like they're all 100% health. Even though they've had so many, yeah, even though they've had so many bounce, so is what it is. But yeah, so now hopefully, well, we've just got to find a winning email and just try and scale it up. But yeah, we'll see. I think, like I've said before, the next thing for me is just really just finding that winner now and pushing with that. But there we go. That's my update for the day. I need to remind myself to be better with it, but yeah, cool.